Hey guys, and welcome to the Midnight Lobby, where gaming, real talk, and strange questions all end up in the same room. Tonight is our first episode, so we're going to start out strong. First, we are breaking down the top 10 games from the 90s. Then we're going to open up the mic for general talk. And then for the final part of the show, we're going to step down into the rabbit hole, asking one of life's biggest questions. Are aliens even real? Hey guys, welcome to the Midnight Lobby, and this is Toke, and I got my co-host.
My name's Rhay. What's up, Toke?
Hey guys, so most of y'all may, if you guys are listening, may know me for being Wizard from Toke Talk Radio. I am now partnering with Rhay for the Midnight Lobby, and obviously it's going to be games, from video games to VR, PlayStation 90s, 80s, 2000s, greatest games. Oh, this is going to be everything out there. So what we're going to do first is we're going to introduce ourselves. So a lot of you may know me, all the listeners out there. So we're going to start with Rhay. So what's up, Rhay? Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, just to start, NY, Brooklyn, stand up. But, you know, we still in VA, so we still got a 757 it. My name's Rhay. Call me Ray Aris. Come at me anytime you want to on the Smash Bros. Fortnite, we here. But otherwise, I'm with my man Toke. Going to be talking a whole bunch about this conspiracy because he might be a gray himself. I don't even know. But me, I'm the MK head, Injustice, Smash Bros, any kind of game, even up to Monster Hunter and Pacopia. Like, we out here.
There we go. Okay, so everybody may know me. I'm Toke, formerly Wizard, your neighborhood conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat, all that noise. So tonight we are going to start with games. Of course, is going to be our first segment. We'll always start off with games, start off on a good note, and then we'll end it up on the creepy stuff at the end with the conspiracies and the paranormal and all that. And speaking of that, we got a future episode coming out that's going to involve ghosts, and I got some crazy ass stories to tell you that from my adventures in Gettysburg. So anyway, all right, Rhay. Everybody knows about blind ratings, right?
Not me so much.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I compiled a list of probably the most nostalgic games out there, and you're gonna blind list them. We'll start from 10 and go down to 1. But the crazy thing is, you're not gonna know what the next pick is, so you got to pick them accordingly, and you cannot switch them out. So that's gonna be the shitty part right there. But I'm gonna take my list right here. I'm gonna open it up, and we're gonna start. See here, the list. I got it, and it took me a couple hours to come up with this list because I went through all the games out there, and like it was tough because there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games out there, like a lot, bro. like a lot. So you ready for this, Rhay?
Copy that.
All right. So 10 to 1 or 1 to 10, however you want to see it. 1 being the best, 10 being the worst, or obviously average, however you want to see it. So we're going to start with the first one. We're going to go Crash Bandicoot original. Crash Bandicoot.
See, where are you putting original it Crash Bandicoot, I'm going to say 5.
You're going to put it, okay, there you go. Start in the middle of the road. I dig that.
My cousins, they introduced me to that game for the PlayStation. Now, we were on 64. They had their PlayStation. And I thought it was a good play on a different type of Mario game. It was 3D. You know, he had his spin move. So it made me think of the Tasmanian Devil. So, you know, I was cool on Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, so we got it a solid number 5. All right, here's the next one. And I'm just going to have to say it right now. This is probably my top 3 video game of all time. All right, so the next one, Resident Evil 2. Where are you going to put that at?
Oh my land. See, I'm a Resident Evil head. Like, I love Resident Evil. Got the new one. Destroyed it. I'm going to go number 3. Since you said top 3, I'm going to go number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
I don't know what else you got there. Hopefully I'm not doing it wrong.
Oh, buddy. I know to the people out there, Ray's specialty is fighting games, so I got this special for him. Street Fighter 2.
See, now that's number 2.
That's number 2?
That's number 2, because that's when I learned that I had the fire in my belly. Because my cousin used to literally destroy me with E Honda, Chun-Li, and Ryu. So I had to step my game up. I had to be unorthodox characters like Dashim, Blanca, and even Sagat. But Sagat became one of my mains.
Oh, okay.
So I put them number 2, yes, sir.
All right.
Just because I don't know what number 1 could possibly be. I want to leave that
buddy,
open.
I have possibly 3 or 4 debatable number 1s.
I'm glad I left number 4
Okay,
open.
so. Okay, next one, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, known to be one of the greatest Final Fantasies ever made.
Honestly, I'm thinking that I'd like Final Fantasy VIII a lot more.
See, okay. Okay, so my statement that I just said, that's what the statement of like the game magazines and stuff like that. I am a firm believer like you. I enjoyed Final Fantasy VIII a lot better.
The weapon of the gunblade.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just rank it real quick before we get into it. I'm going to put them at 9.
9.
Because it's not a terrible game. It's not horrible. It's actually masterful. The music for Sephiroth, they actually spliced up even Psycho. Like, it was 3 different freaking musics that they just mashed together to form one of the most incredible and memorable like musics, like Sephiroth.
Okay, so now that you're talking about music, okay, I have to say, I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I asked my parents for the Final Fantasy soundtracks that used to come out on CD at Walmart for like $4.99 in the little bucket. In the little $5.99 bucket, bro. All the time, dude. Like, I'm still like that with like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. Like,
when I was younger, I was more of a boxed in kid, so we were listening to Kirk Franklin.
Oh, okay. Okay.
CC Winans.
All right, so the next one. Oh, real quick, we will recap. We got Crash Bandicoot at 5, Resident Evil 2 at 3, Street Fighter 2 at 2, and Final Fantasy 7 at 9. And I'm going old school on this one. Super Mario 64.
See, now, you know what? I'm going to put that at a good 6 because my girl loves that game. And she, like, I never really got into Mario 64. Like, as many people have I watched play it, I never really got into that game. And it's not to look down on Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo guy. But honestly, I was, at that time, fighting prowess. I was less adventure games.
You were the guy pumping the quarters in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Marvel vs. Capcom, Soul Calibur.
Down at Flipper McCoy's. Shout out to Flip McCoy's.
Shout out Flip McCoy's. Bring it back with the pennies.
Right? Oh, dude.
The penny games for the freaking pinball?
Yeah,
come on, man.
All right, so 64 at 6. I dig it. Excuse me, fellas. All right, so the next
ladies.
one, and a lot of people out there, I'm going to apologize if he doesn't pick it as number 1, and it may be y'all's number 1. I know majority of people I know, it's their number 1 when it comes to a lot. The next one is The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I had to put up there because it was too good to pass, like to have not on the list.
And it's crazy because I think it's a perfect number 4. I think it's a perfect number 4 because I don't want to put it at number 1, not because I'm a fighter, not because that was the first game I defeated or the first game that I got so freaking rage baited that I wanted to sell it. It was because it reminds me of Blockbuster. I had to beat that game in 3 days.
Okay.
So, you know.
Okay. See, there we go. You know what? I'm going to jot that down. In a future episode, we're going to talk about our greatest our greatest triumphs through Blockbuster.
Oh.
That's going to be a good one.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I remember getting the summer pass where I would have like one game for like 3 months. Because it took me that long. Like, especially like...
I don't remember any passes.
Yeah, dude. Like...
The most I think we used to hold them for was like, I think the six days and then the 7th day was free, like something like that.
Yeah, no, it was good times, dude. Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
Blockbuster had some good times. All right. So, we got 4 more left.
Okay.
You still got a number 1 up there.
7, 8, and 10.
7, 8, and 10.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, I'm going to go Doom. The original Doom.
See, I'm going to put that at 10.
10. Okay, I feel you.
Only because I became a Doom guy through lore, not through video game. I was more Duke Nukem. But, it's sort of the same thing. But I thought Duke Nukem was freaking Schwarzenegger, and I was going to jump into the video game with him. To me, he was cooler. Not so much in the space as a young kid. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like Star Trek so much young. I had to grow up to appreciate Star Wars more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody, if anybody listens to me, everybody knows, like, I'm a Star Wars guy. Like,
oh, yeah.
Star Wars, to me, I don't care what you tell me, Star Wars franchise is the greatest franchise that a human being could have ever came up with. And I'm very biased.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I won't.
Because I definitely challenge that.
But the big thing about me is even though I love Star Wars so much, I do agree with a lot of people that the prequels were terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And I am down for it, but the lore is there. Just remember, people, if you can't appreciate the actors and they're doing a shitty job, just go in there for the lore. Don't watch, like, listen to everything that's going on, because it's just because not enough people appreciate lore. Like, when it comes to a video game or a conspiracy down to a book you read, like, not enough.
Another thing I think you might add, like, the actors, they might actually care more for their acting prowess than you might know. Like, Hayden Christensen, I believe his name was.
Yes,
played Anakin.
Anakin.
He's an excellent dual saber.
Oh yeah.
Like, dual saber wielder, single saber wielder, like, and they had to slow down their speed because they were fighting too fast. Even McGregor himself, like, you have Hisoka telling you that there's better swordsmen than her.
Oh yeah.
And and you're thinking, like, oh, she's probably talking about Obi-Wan. Like, no, she means the actual actor. Like Sebastian Stan taking Winter Soldier's knife wielding into account. Like, he actually.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Shout out Sebastian Stan being Harvey Dent in the new Batman as well.
Yeah, I know. I was actually pretty excited for that casting, man. I was pretty excited.
Oh yeah,
we
still got a couple more though. We're gonna talk about everything else.
All right, so Doom's at number 10. I feel it. I had to just basically I put it up there to be a number 10. So you actually got that right.
That's a bet.
So, and I apologize for this one because it's probably going to be your number 1. Maybe with the stuff we have left, it's probably going to be number 1. But original Mortal Kombat.
Like MK1.
MK1.
Well, not MK1 that's out now.
Yeah. Side views. No crazy shit.
It wouldn't be a number 1 for me.
Oh,
it
damn.
honestly would have been.
Damn, I picked it because I thought you were going to pick your number 1.
Like, top 10, but it probably been top 5. I played it mainly in arcades, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Liu Kang, my main, but I learned to appreciate
Sub-Zero,
all the Sub-Zero. See, yeah, everyone wanted the ninjas, but he had the combos.
Oh yeah,
and he had,
of course,
he had
of
the wind
course.
kick combo to the uppercut on the spike death stage with the bridge. Instant win after that.
Fair enough.
The graphics were actually more state of the art because they actually use mocap,
Yeah.
real people. There was just more exciting things at that time.
I mean, yeah,
Honestly.
no, I feel you. I feel you.
So I would put them at the 7.
Oh wow, Toke was freaking totally wrong there. Okay, I got you. All right, so this next one is up here because it's a personal favorite of mine. I just gotta put it up there. Pokemon Red and Blue, or Red or Blue.
That's your number 1.
That's your number one.
That's your number.
Okay,
Nostalgia,
so since I have
the
the
game.
and, since I have the and in there, since it's your number one, if you had Red and Blue, just Red and Blue,
Right.
and I said, or Nintendo says, Ray, you have to pick one and the other's going away. Which one you picking?
Blue.
Blue? See, I was always a red guy for some reason. I was always a red guy.
It's funny. My older brother had it, and I borrowed it for a couple days, and I didn't know you could only have one save game on it at the time.
Oh, yes.
So
yes, that was
I
terrible.
obliterated his game, and I had to feel his wrath after that.
That's
But yeah, I
sin.
definitely got him further, and he used that game to end up using the same Pokemon to get up to a Mewtwo. I put that at number 1 because that is
Okay.
literally one of the first games I beat by myself.
okay.
It was an adventure game, and it was one of the first open worlds.
Oh, yeah.
That.
All right.
Yeah.
So GoldenEye comes in at your 7, at your 8. Apologies. GoldenEye at your 8. See, that's classic. That used to.
But RE2 would have boomed 007 because 007 was literally the year right before Perfect Dark, and even how good 007 was, the graphics and the iconic the sounds with the men being shot and everything, that game was mint. But when Perfect Dark came out, I think a lot of people didn't appreciate the 2-player mode. They didn't appreciate the bots and the sims and the the danger room. So it was more like 007 was story based, it was linear, and you wanted to get to 00 Agent to do all the missions, because a lot of people didn't know it wasn't just one mission for stage. You had to do at least up to 6, 7, 8 sometimes when you're on your 00 Agentness. And that made the game a lot more exciting, destroying, saving. But I think it was simply just, at the time, we wanted to give it so much. I was playing Diddy Kong, Star Fox. Star Fox graphics were incredible at that time. Biased more on the graphics, but that game is still so iconic. I love it.
I feel you. All right. So let me recap for everybody. Ray's blind top 10. We'll just go. Number 1, we'll just go Blue. He picked ultimately Blue. We got number 2, Street Fighter 2. Number 3 is Resident Evil 2. Number 4, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Number 5 is Crash Bandicoot. Number 6, Super Mario 64. Number 7, the original Mortal Kombat. Number 8, GoldenEye. Number 9, Final Fantasy 7. And dead last, Doom. All right, so that was actually, I don't know, dude, that kind of got me, because I really put Mortal Kombat in as, you kind of messed it up. You had me going at first. Like, I had Resident Evil at 2 for you. Okay, so I'll give you my top 5 that I thought you were going to pick. I thought you were going to go Mortal Kombat 1. I thought you were going to go Resident Evil 2 at 2. Street Fighter at 3. Legend of Zelda at 4, which that's what you got. That's what the only one that I got right. And then I thought Mortal Kombat was number 1. The 5, what did I have? Actually, I got it in my notes right here. Number 5, I had
GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
See, now I think I would have, if I was able to switch just one time, I would have switched Crash Bandicoot with 007. Put 007 top 5.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That if I could make one exchange, Crash Bandicoot 007 Everything else could stay exactly the same because I played 007, but when you beat it, you're not doing too much in it.
Yeah, true
You know
that.
what I mean?
And then like the real value of 007 though was the multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
Playing
odd
with your
job all
friends.
day.
That was like the
Odd
actual
job.
value of the
Let me
game.
hit you with the hat.
Dude, I just remember when you get in there, you get that gold gun and you were done. Everybody was done. Bro.
When we did have the four of us, well, not just four, when we had a bunch of people in the room playing somebody's birthday or whatnot.
Yeah.
I had to set it off and let them know how grown that game could be by putting remote bombs or proximity bombs on doors, on ceilings, in the caverns.
Bro.
Yeah, that was where you get people. Or my favorite stage was, I want to say, the facility, because you could hear people opening doors for certain. You can hide different places too, but yeah, them proximity mines will let you know something. Let you wake up a little bit.
All right, folks, that is Ray's blind top 10. So to end up this segment, we're going to do the Midnight Lobby's top 10 video games of all time in the 90s. So we're going to strictly, here's the rules. I will give it 1990, okay, 1990 to 1999. So those early release and late releases in 89 and 2000, those aren't going to count. It's literally, if it's not 1990 something, it's not going to count.
That's a bet.
And it can be whatever out there, but disclaimer, this is the Midnight Lobby's top 10. Like, this is not of all time. This is only a strictly opinion-based, people. So don't come and burn our house down. So let's start. Well, we'll go 10 to 1. Of course, we'll keep it in suspense all the way to the end. And I'm going to start out with my number 10. My number 10 all time is going to be Pokemon Gold. So that is my...
I see you.
Pokemon Gold, it was that one game. It came out in the late, it came out December 1999, so it was basically like right there on the cusp. But Pokemon Gold is in my top 10. It will always be in my top 10. I wish I can say Heart Gold, but that came out in the late 2000s, so I can't say that one. Heart Gold was so much better, but it doesn't count. All right, so that is my number 10. What is your number 10?
I'm going to bring it back. I don't know how many people of y'all played this, but I am from up top, NY. NBA Jams.
Oh, NBA Jams.
NBA
I used to play
Jams.
that
2-on-2.
What's that place back in the Lynn Haven Mall, dude?
Aladdin's Castle?
I used to play there.
Definitely. NBA Jams, man. I used to play with the Bulls, and I used to play with the Magic.
That's funny because my number 9 is right next. It's in the same realm as sports. I'm gonna say my number 9 was NFL Blitz. Remember NFL Blitz, dude?
I forgot about that game for 20 seconds. That game was actually fire.
Yeah, dude. I used to just love you can like suplex motherfuckers, give them the elbow drop after the whistle, dude. That shit used to be so fucking fun, dude.
That's a bet.
And then once you like actually like gained a computer in your life and you learned the cheat codes, you could go to the freaking arcade and put in all the cheat codes for like infinite stamina and shit like that, dude. Dude, it used to be the shit. All right, so NFL Blitz, Toke's number 9. What's yours?
My number 9, I'm honestly gonna go with... It's hard, man, because I went through a lot of these games. A lot of them for the childhood, a lot of these games. I mean, you know what? Original Tekken. Original Tekken at number 9.
Okay, Original Tekken.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It was between that or Virtua Fighter, but I think I was into Tekken a little bit more.
All right, so Tekken for Ray's number 9. I love it though. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. Okay, so number 8, like you, I did a little digging on this because like my top 5 was tough, bro. Like
Facts.
The other night at work, dude, like 4 hours of my night was thinking of my top 5. Like it was really tough.
Nah, I feel you.
So I'm gonna go number 8 and I'm going to go Final Fantasy 8 is my number 8.
That's a bet. Got you on that. The Fighter MK trilogy.
Ooh.
Do you know how many characters were in that freaking game, bro?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, okay.
MK trilogy, bro. Like from Striker to Noob Saibot, Cabal, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Shiva, Ermac, Rain, Katana.
Dude, you know all the old heads, bro. God damn, dude. All right, since you were on that real quick, I know this is we should have talked about it in general talk, but since we're on the topic, have you seen Mortal Kombat, the new one?
I haven't seen the newest one.
Okay, yet. So never mind. We'll keep it for another show because I haven't seen it either. I was hoping you would explain it to me, but I don't know. I seen the first one. I just
from what I've taken from the for a little eye opener, somebody said they showed a little bit too much in the previews, and because I was guessing about what was going on in it, and he was like, "You're pretty much there." So from the previews, you can see like
the main plot.
The main plot is sort of, I believe, with the second Mortal Kombat original one, how Shao Kahn was literally saying, "Fuck the tournament," but I think they're going to be able to initiate Mortal Kombat in a certain way. So that's what I was looking for. I don't know how he's usurping the throne, but he's able to do what he wants to do. So, and the actor, shout out to the actor that's playing him. He fought Boyka, but I cannot remember this man's name right now. But when he did, like, Shao Kahn is huge. He's Aki, bro. He eats burgers for breakfast and nails for dinner. Like, don't get a freaking Broadway actor to do this just because he believe he might do well. Get someone who can beat the shit out of somebody, son. Swing the sledgehammer. Body him again and say you suck when you do it. No diddy.
I dig it. I feel you, dude. All right, so that would be our number 8. My number 7 is going to be Marvel vs. DC Universe. I really did a game. I'm not a big fighter game guy, but I really like, and another game similar to my number 7 is in my top 5, by the way. It's a game similar like it, but I don't want to give away too much. But my number 7 is Marvel vs. DC Universe. Me personally, I used to get pissed off when people use Superman. Superman was a cheat character in that game to me, because once you learn how,
he's still like that in Injustice.
Yeah, dude, and in Injustice,
I love it.
Yeah, but Marvel vs. DC Universe is mine.
No, that was a decent game because it actually combined realms, and it showed that the multiverse was open in Mortal Kombat and DC. And if you look at it in the comic books or in even the movies, the shows, everyone's doing multiversal travel.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
Mortal
yeah,
Kombat's even doing it, like in MK1 now. When Havoc is taking over. You're seeing it in everything, honestly. But my number 7, you might have banged with it. Marvel vs. Capcom original.
Oh yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh yeah. Okay.
The fighters are coming up in the middle. We're letting you know that we beat people up and we take names. Okay. But shout out Martin Ford, who's playing Shao Kahn in the new movie.
Damn, Marvel vs. Capcom. That's funny.
Yeah, bro.
That's funny because my number 6 is Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yo.
That's why it's funny. So my number 6 is Marvel vs. Capcom.
Let's see, number 6 for me. You know what? Before I was trying to be Mr. Solo, beat up everything. I had to sit down and watch like my friend's father play this game, and we actually mentioned the second part of it. But Resident Evil 1. The first time I seen those freaking dogs jumped out, that I had nightmares, because you walk down a long corridor and you hear the dogs outside. The thing people don't know, they're the same dogs that killed your whole Alpha team in the intro to the movie.
Yeah.
So they've been following you the whole time while you're in the house, and they want to bite.
Actually, I thought it was the beta team. I thought it was the second team because Forrest was on it.
The Rebecca Chambers,
Yes.
Resident Evil 0,
Yeah.
her team didn't make it to the mansion.
Oh,
They were only on
okay,
the train.
Okay.
So
I apologize, people.
if
out
they
there.
did make it to the mansion, I'm sorry, but
I forgot about
it's kind of
Rebecca's
foggy.
name.
It's been a minute, but I believe they were only supposed to escort Billy,
Okay.
and then they got wiped out. So
Okay,
then
okay,
Rebecca
okay.
and Billy are the only survivors. So when their superior found out they never reached checkpoint, they send Alpha Team. So Bravo team is
Bravo team.
is Rebecca
Okay.
Chambers. They send Alpha Team that has Wesker, that has Redfield, Jill,
And Barry.
Yep.
Barry.
And this is a lot of things. I don't know if there's a Mandela effect or something, but when I played the original Resident Evil, you could choose Jill or Chris or Wesker, right? So when you chose Chris, it was basically on a difficulty scale.
Yeah.
Jill was the easiest, Wesker being the hardest.
Yeah.
Wesker started with a fucking knife. That's
Yeah.
all you had. So the first zombie that you encounter, you can't really do too much unless you can make the moves. But when you start with Jill, you get Barry with you. You have star bullets. You got the star gun. And then, I think Chris just has a gun and a knife and you don't have any extra
I
ammo.
always played Chris.
Yeah, I tried Wesker to try to figure out the story, but being a kid at that time, I'm getting killed up. So I had to watch my friend's father play it, and that's when I started to actually love the lore of Resident Evil. Like, Welcome to Raccoon City came out a few years ago, and that was actually much better than all those Alice movies. I know Leon's character could have been a lot better. But honestly, he was a drunk. He was a drunk guy, and he was a rookie. So, he played the part. And he came out with the grenade launcher. Oh, I don't want to throw it away for nobody, but it was a pretty good movie. And I think it followed the game so well that when they came out with this new Resident Evil that's coming out, I honestly think it's Ethan from Resident Evil Biohazard 7. Don't quote me, but quote me. I think it's Ethan.
Ethan?
He opened the shotgun. There's no bullets. There's no slugs. So that's part one. He saw keys. The keys got snatched away. Tell me that's not part of a game that makes you cringe.
No.
And then one certain thing that you might want to run back and look at the previews. One of the herbs in the blue pot with the stripe is sitting right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Back to my number 5. I'm going to go with Spider-Man Venom, Maximum Carnage.
Spider-Man Venom. What? Okay. I dig it. What console is that for?
It was for I want to say Super Nintendo. Pretty sure it was Super Nintendo. But it was a 2-player game. And you could Spider-Man and Venom. And the main antagonist is Carnage, of course. And Spider-Man is your light character, web throws and stuff. And Venom is literally your heavy hitter. And like it's a 2-player beat 'em up side scroller like you would play Ninja Turtles. But you're Spider-Man and Venom, man. Like they had Avengers had one. You could be Vision, Cap, Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, I believe, and then X-Men had one. When they had a few actually, but the X-Men one I remember, if you were to fall off the stage, I think Jean or Storm would pick you up, so you could be Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Gambit, and Cyclops.
Okay.
In that one.
Okay.
Those were honorable mentions, just to let you know.
Okay. I feel you. I say my number 5 is definitely Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
It's my favorite Resident Evil. The only reason why I find it my favorite is because it was, to me, very cool that you get the same game from 2 different points of views.
Right.
And you can't get the full story without actually playing both games.
Right.
And everything comes together. And of course it was the introduction to Leon, one of my favorite characters. I just really enjoyed the game because I love the concept of Leon. Like when you're Leon, you're supposed to go there to get celebrated and stuff, and you walk into carnage. And then it just goes crazy. Well, Jill, I love the fact that, of course, Jill is easier because when Jill comes in, you go straight.
Claire.
my B.
Oh, gravy.
When Claire goes in there, the first zombies you attack is the guy at the weapon shop. So you get a pistol and a shotgun, like off rip.
His daughter, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The feels, man.
Okay. So yeah. So
I loved. Why was Resident Evil 2 your favorite? Just go over that a little bit more. Like
what's that?
Because Resident Evil 4 is mine.
Resident Evil 4. See, I liked Resident Evil 4, but for me, I just don't know what it is. Okay, so if I really think about it, just give me a second to think about it. I think it's my favorite Resident Evil because it was the first Resident Evil game, both discs, that I completely finished from start to finish.
Facts.
And I think that's just like my proud moment, because if you really think about it, I don't quote me, I didn't look it up. There's probably like 72 hours of gameplay at least. Average, 72 hours of gameplay. And it really depends on how fast you get the puzzles or how fast you can defeat somebody. And then of course, that skill comes into play on some of the.
And let's not forget Agent Hunk.
Yeah, right.
That whole thing lets you set it off to let you know how formidable this man is.
All right. So that was the beginning of my top. And so my number 5 was Resident Evil 2, and yours was Spider-Man Venom.
Maximum Carnage.
Or Maximum Carnage.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go to my number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog original for Sega. That's a solid number 4 for me.
Wasn't breaking systems at that time, but I literally was breaking my body because of that game. That game used to, oh my God, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, all of those games, they were so legendary, but man, I had to keep my game on pause and turn the TV off because I couldn't save, and if somebody might turn it off, then you're out back, and then or you run out of coins, and or you get lost on one of the robotic stages, and then you drown. Like maybe it was just probably because of my age. I'm not gonna talk about your one of your top games, because it definitely is legendary Sonic today.
Oh no, it's all good. I mean, everybody got.
I say it's one of the most infuriating for me.
Yeah. See, okay, it's definitely like it was definitely good. See, I like challenges like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, most
when
definitely.
It comes to like just straightforward
most
games.
Definitely.
You just move forward and so on and so forth. So Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega is my number 4. What's yours?
Number 4, I'm gonna go with Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the 64. Gauntlet Legends, if you want to know it by its prerequisite name, but Dark Legacy gave you 4 more characters and more worlds. So you got a dwarf, a sorceress, I believe it was a jester, like a clown guy. He was one of the best characters in the game. He was your fastest, and he had the bombs, so his range could hit multiple characters. And even his special was a little OP. So the jester was definitely up there. I say I like that game because I had brothers, so I'm definitely playing with my homeboys, my brothers, and everything like that. We clicking up. I loved when you would level up and your character would actually change. I love how you would get. I think of Remembral, or I forgot how they used to call it, but you might get a little dragon or an owl or anything like that to give you more attack power, so it would shoot while you shoot.
Yeah.
There's different items you could find in the game. The whole adventure in the lore itself was dope, and even the intro, it let you know it was gonna be a little bit more gruesome than you were used to, because the guy that summoned the demon got smoked by the demon. The demon smacked him up a few times, kind of smacked him with his finger, because he's 3 times larger, times 30. But yeah, smashed him, took over everything, and this plunged the world into darkness. But we can take it back. Also, Aladdin's Castle had that game, definitely destroyed it in that too with 3 other people.
But okay,
top 3.
Number 4, Call of Legends. We'll just call it Call of Legends.
Gauntlet Legends. Yep.
Yeah. So, what's your number 3? All
right. Now, I wanted to put Perfect Dark because of the honorable mention, but I definitely got to put 007 there. I'm a James Bond Jr. kid. I had the briefcase. I had the guns with the darts. I had the pamphlet. I've been watching James Bond forever. Daniel Craig was an excellent addition. You know, freaking Pierce Brosnan. I even went to the Spy Museum in DC and saw so many of the cars and just like memorabilia that they had for it. Like, I love James Bond. Like, the game definitely just could have been better, but the game was still fun in itself. Like the AK-47, and I want to say like what was it? It wasn't an M16. It was some assault. They might have just called it an assault rifle, but you got it in Cuba, and that it was hitting everything in the face.
Okay, I dig that. My number 3 is Pokemon Stadium.
Damn.
I really enjoyed that game.
Oh yeah.
And then the fact when that little pack came out, you could put into the remote and then put your Pokemon Red or Blue or whatever in it, and you can get your Pokemon on Pokemon Stadium, dude. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Like, I really enjoyed it because a lot of my friends were into the Pokemon scene, so we were always battling each other and so on and so forth.
The cards are coming with a comeback too.
Yeah, it was good. I because I couldn't put Pokemon and Pokemon Stadium 2 in the top 10, but ultimately it came down to Pokemon Stadium only because like I did it on pure nostalgia and its enjoyableness. I still play it every now and then. Like,
I wouldn't blame you, honestly.
Like, yeah, I even play with my sons and stuff like that. We play all the little mini games, man. Mini games that they had, those stadium games.
Like, I think it was what the Clefairy had to do the metronome stuff like that.
And then you had the Ekans throw.
The Rattata somethings.
Oh my God, what the Dugtrio, where you hit him on the head.
Oh yeah. Might have to pick that up.
All right, so Pokemon Stadium's my number 3. What's yours, bud?
007.
007. Okay, sorry, I had to write to 007. All right.
So we 2-1.
So I don't know how long it took you to decide a number 1 and 2, but
I'm still deciding.
Yeah, well, see, I'm looking at a little list of mine of like potential 1 and 2s, and I'm still debating on.
I'm just gonna go for it for my number 2. So I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm jumping the gun a little bit too much. Let me think. Metal Slug. I don't know if you played Metal Slug.
I've never played it, but I've heard of it.
Metal Slug, it was a devious game, man. And I know for a fact I went to people's houses with this in my console before I started doing any other things. And that was one of the only games I had at the time. So it was for I'm pretty sure it was for my Super Nintendo. I don't want to say it's for Sega because I don't remember it being that late. But the Metal Slug game, I mean, you got unlimited ammo for certain game for your regular pistol. But it was comical. Very comical with kind of like when you would throw people in Ninja Turtles against the screen. So people blowing up everywhere, people on fire everywhere. I mean, you take one hit of damage and you're dead. But
that's funny.
I mean, it's a very funny game, and I'm not a very funny person, so I put that at number 2 because not just because I think I found that game and bought it myself. Honestly, I think that might have been one of the first games that I bought, other than Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Like, I worked raking leaves and got that game, and then it wasn't brand new, so I definitely bought it off my uncle, but still. But your 2 main characters, Red and Yellow. And you're going through a series of events, and it was mainly just because of the mayhem you could cause from destroying the whole city block to army tanks and stuff. And as you were speaking of challenges, with only 1 hit of damage, some of those bosses were more than OP. So yeah, Sephiroth music was coming up then too.
Metal Slug. Okay, I have to check that out sometime.
I'm probably gonna get down a lot. Lost kudos for that, but the Metal Slug is still going on today. I think it's up to like 9.
Okay. Hey, it's a long-lasting franchise, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. So my number 2 it was tough, but Banjo-Kazooie. I loved it. It was just an amazing game.
It was.
Like, it was really good for its time. It was a really good game. for N64 especially.
They should have done more with Banjo. They kind of...
Well, they had number 2, but it actually sucked because I played it. But it came out like at the end of N64's reign.
Because Donkey Kong 64 was that motherfucking game to play for your 64.
Was a good one.
They had a lot of games out there like that where you were just kind of doing your own thing, but like they emulated like Earthworm Jim and The Tick, and there's a lot of games like that out there, man. But before I say my number one, I wanted to put out some honorable mentions like Killer Instinct.
Okay, I dig that.
I don't know if you remember, Killer Instinct was definitely dope. I hated anybody that played Cinder. F you guys. Cinder was definitely one of the most fire characters on the game, but I was more Riptor, Saberwolf. Another honorable mention, I would say the Virtual Fighter, or even Ocarina of Time, because I passed Ocarina of Time because Smash Bros. That's my number one game. Some Super Smash Brothers 64. That honestly is the reason why I keep with fighting games so much, because 2D was getting a little late and you're doing a whole lot in this game. So Melee, you're definitely like the first game in itself. Like you can see the difference between the first and the second between the mechanics of the characters, but the first game gave you a slow ass Link, a super fast ass Fox. So you're either doing self-destructs to yourself or you're getting beat up because you're too slow. So you have to adapt. What are you going to do? Are you going to pick a new character like Mario? Are you going to unlock a character like Captain Falcon? Or are you going to just simply beat some fucking ass? Like, it doesn't matter who you pick at this time. And that's one of the games where you play the person more than the character. And I think I love that, because if your person gets frustrated because you grab them 10 times, grab them 10 more times. You feel me? Keep going with it. And shouts out to the Smash Bros. Out today. I just got wasted on Twitch by a Ryu. He was amazing. But I'm definitely coming back with Terry Bogard. Let me know something.
I dig it. Okay. I could have expected that. But all right. So before my number one, I guess I'll throw out some honorable mentions. Resident Evil original, hands down.
Of course.
Spiral the Dragon.
Hey.
Like I played every single one, even the new one that came out not too long ago.
Okay.
I always enjoyed that. So it was between this honorable mention and my actual number one pick, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Facts. Facts. The music, the vibe.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, so that comes down. Number one, bro, Star Fox 64, hands down.
Got you.
That's where I guess my pre-love to Star Wars came from, because the way my dad introduced Star Wars to me is he said, hey, look, you play Star Fox, because my dad played it with, you play Star Fox, you should look at this film. And he showed me episode 4, A New Hope.
Okay.
And I instantly fell in love, because the X-Wing reminded me of Star Fox, Starfighter.
Yep.
And
I think they're called R-Wings, aren't they?
Yeah, they're called R-Wings, yeah. And I fell in love with Star Wars from Star Fox. And
he was in the new Mario movie too. Shouts out Nintendo.
Yeah, so Star Fox is my number one. And
did you ever play the one for Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my moniker on my Switch. James with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
People don't remember James. They were like my younger brother when he was playing Star Fox, and I watched him defeat the game. He was like, "Who's this fox I'm flying after?" I'm like, "That's Pops. The first game is detrimental for your health.
That's
the heartstrings get played. Pigma Dingar, I'm still upset with you. Don't ever catch me, because I will catch you lacking first." But yeah, definitely good.
All right, audience. That is our top 10s for Toke and Rhay. I'm not gonna take the time and go through them. What I will do is put in our top 10 in the description of the podcast video that you're watching or listening to, whatever. I will put that in the description, and we'll have our top 10 listed. All right, just make sure you check in the description below for our top 10s. Real quick, I'm going to give a shout out real quick to Spotify. Thank you guys for being a host. And I'm glad I'm back, because working with you guys a couple years ago was amazing. So monetize this bitch.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the only really big shout out I have this week. You got anything to shout out, man?
We're not gonna forget YouTube as well. Shouts out YouTube. Big ups to y'all as well. Working with y'all, but also I gotta shout out the wife and the little daughter princess at home, Sharky and Mika. What's up? Also, 3 Notch Brewery. You ever been there? If you haven't, maybe you should stop in one day.
There you go. Okay, I've never been. I'll have to check it out now. Definitely gotta go see my co-host work, dog. I gotta go get some
Loggers,
shit.
ciders, we got them all.
All right, so everybody knows now that I said that I'm Wiz is yes, I'm a cannabis smoker. So my topic in general, discussion this evening. What are your thoughts on? Actually, let me rephrase that. We're gonna go. What do you think the white market coming up in January will do to the black market in Virginia Beach? What's your thoughts on that? You think it's going to devastate it like the THCA did? Or do you think...
As much taxes as they're going to probably like pull, levy, however you want to...
Well, I can tell you what the tax is. I read the bill. 6.5%. Only 0.5 higher than THCA. So it's going to be around, say, if you get something for like $40, it's going to be like $7.50 in tax. They're not charging a lot.
$7?
Yeah, $7.50 in tax, which is a lot, but it's still definitely not California's 12.7% tax on cannabis. So it's half that. And it's going to be the real stuff, as people would say, which I don't get it.
The legal age of smoking is 21?
Yes.
It'll save you something in your pocket. Thing is, as cheap as it's going to be, people are going to try to buy bulk and sell it themselves. So.
Well, yeah, of course. See,
it's not going to work because it's not going to be as good as the stuff you can find.
Yeah, see, the black market is definitely going to have that quick money for people, and people are going to...
I think they're going to win. That. Now, the white market is definitely going to open up new revenue for tourists. It's going to open up new jobs.
Oh, definitely.
The pop-up shops, they said they should be opening soon.
Yeah.
Like, definitely all of that's going to be gravy. But they're not going to teach you how to grow your own stuff. They're not going to teach you how to cultivate. They're not going to teach you how to take care of anything. They're not going to teach you different strains.
They just want you to spend money.
They just want you to spend money, yeah. So when you got that one guy over there in the corner, he's like, hey, you ever heard of hydroponic? And you're like, nah. And he's like, hey, I don't want to advocate anything like that out there. But I'm just going to tell you that a lot of people are probably not going to be very joyous to want to pay for something that's not going to get them where they want to be, because everyone that gets that THC stuff in stores, they get it. And I guess they might live in apartments. I don't want to down talk anybody, but I want to say they live in apartments because it's something that can't be told on. You can't call the police on me for smoking this, even if you smell it. You can't get, I'm not getting in trouble for this. So, I mean, it's safer for them, but you're really just wasting your money and killing your senses to that. You're dulling yourself to the real joys in life. And if it's that detrimental for you to smoke, go to DC, because you can definitely get right out there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Maryland as well.
Or just take your time with VA Beach, because we're coming soon.
Yeah,
Shouts out VA Beach.
It'll come soon. See, my biggest thing for the cannabis market coming up is it's definitely gonna be good for the tourists.
Right.
Hands down, it's gonna help the town out a whole lot. Ever since they lost something in the water and they lost that carnival from Mount Trashmore, it's losing everything around here. And I think the cannabis market will open up. With that, what do you think how do you think the full legalization finally of cannabis, what do you think that's going to do to like the culture of the future of Virginia Beachians?
Virginia Beachians will probably be actually what we're supposed to be. The city of lovers or something like that.
Okay.
I think if everybody's just not just high, but if everyone's just calm and chilling and they don't have to stress where to find and get things, it's at your local pop-up shop. Go home, you chill, you have up to an ounce to you. You know what I mean? You got 4 plants in the crib. Somebody can gift you an ounce as soon as you get to the house. So you got 2 ounces and a couple plants after that. You're chilling. You're in the house. You're door dashing. You're Netflixing. Yeah, your Prime Video. You're honestly, you're gonna have some more time to do things that you want to do hopefully you still have the money to do it. Now, the thing that I was going to add, you had said they had shut down the carnival at Mount Trashmore and something in the water.
Yeah.
There has been so many shootings. There has been so many like safety issues that they can't securely bring like positivity towards it. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is everyone's afraid to go out places.
Yeah.
Everyone's afraid to get shot. And you're not giving us a formidable statement that's telling us that we are going to be protected when we're out here.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell us, well, we can't be subject to protect you and to a certain extent because we're not everywhere at one time, which is true. So we just shut it down. So that keeps everyone safe. You know what I'm saying? Like the best way to not get into something is to not get into it at all.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, no, it's I feel that. It's that last shooting that happened, and then
we're not the same people that are out on the streets, and that's the big thing. We would know better because our age, we're almost to our 40s.
Yeah, right.
And in our younger years, we watch people get shot, shoot, go to jail, arrest people because some of our sheriffs and cops and stuff, like we've had a range of friends out there, but it's like it's always the same factor. It's getting more dangerous now than before.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think we're getting better cops that actually care and are less biased and actually know what the hell they're doing when they stop you.
Shout out Officer Franklin from the 1st Precinct. Shout that motherfucker out. He's cool as motherfucker.
Copy that. Shout out Officer Bernstein
Franklin
from the school we grew up with.
Officer Bernstein. Officer Hand too, man.
Oh, big facts.
Yeah,
big facts.
Dude. Officer Hand, he was the dude, man. But yeah, Officer Franklin, he's a cool guy. Yeah, see, okay, since we were talking about police officers for a second there, with the legalization of cannabis coming soon, what do you think? Do you think the cops are going to be as relaxed as they are now about it? Are they
not unless they're smoking too?
See, or do you think they're going to be more like stricter on the law, making sure you don't have more than an ounce, making sure you're not driving and smoking?
They're definitely going to have to make sure everybody abides by the law. The thing is, most people smoke like it's cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
So in your car, on your stoop, walking down the street.
Oh yeah.
Outside the store, you put it down, pick it back up, and keep walking. It's just a common thing. And it's like, I don't want to say what kind of job they do, but I'm pretty sure they're not worried about you doing things like that unless you're obstructing or disturbing.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And if you're sitting outside and just smoking, they've told me when it wasn't even near legal, hey, why don't you just put that out and go in your house? Don't even smoke anymore. Like,
fair enough.
We found you.
Fair
we found
enough.
you. We got you. We smelled it. We could have done crazy stuff. We could have had dogs, all of this. We know it's you. Just put it out and go inside, bro.
Yeah.
If I think it honestly was if we don't see it, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
If we don't smell it, we can't hit you anymore either.
Yeah. See, and then that's going to be big for the cops because as of July 1st of this year, probable cause cannot be obtained from cannabis smell.
Got you. And that was killing people back in the day.
Yeah, so that's going to be hard for like a what would it be?
W?
No, DUI, driving under the influence. Okay. It's going to be hard to determine, to break down, because you can't pull somebody over for a DUI because you have to have an underlying crime, which would be like the cannabis smell in general. But that probable cause is struck now. So it's going to be harder for the cop to determine the DUI test to like pull you out, to do a MIMS pull out and stuff like that. And just remember, people, Pennsylvania versus MIMS allows a cop to pull you out of the car under probable cause. Yeah. Just remember that. Just don't fight in the street, fight in the goddamn court. That's all I got to say about that.
Talk about it.
But yeah, so the probable cause is gone, so it's going to be a little bit harder. So that's why I was thinking the cops are going to get a little bit more, not the walking around.
It might be a little bit more strict because back in the day, they used to stop you if you had marijuana ashes in your ashtray. Mm-hmm.
Dude, even seeds sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
At one point in Virginia, seeds were a felony.
A felony, and it has become, I think, nationally from a class 4 to a class 2.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's not
yes.
heroin in your pocket anymore, people.
Yeah, it's seeds. Cannabis seeds are now considered souvenir.
Copy.
Yeah, so because technically, when you get like feminized seeds are the ones that are more regulated.
Okay.
But if you get like a regular cannabis seed that's not feminized, they're considered souvenirs. So it's like collections, like collecting a stamp
Oh shit.
or something like that. So you're allowed to like order them and send them throughout the mail without like them messing with you. and
If
stuff
they're
like that.
not feminized.
Yeah, if they're not feminized. Yes. Feminized means it guarantees
Have to
the
make a
plant
texture
to
too.
produce the fruit, cannabis. So it's considered basically really depends on if they like open your shit up and like read the package or something like that. But who knows? I've ordered some stuff through the mail and I've never
No problem.
no problems got it in like the 2 to 4 days or whatever. I mean the mail's not bad. The ones you really got to look out for is like UPS, what's the other one, FedEx. The best like delivery service to know that you're really not going to get fucked with is that
USPS.
no, it's the orange and brown. I forget what it's called. It's orange and brown. It's something express. A1 Express or
I don't
something.
think I've ever used that company.
Yeah, it's
Orange and brown.
shout out to Pitbull, but when I order my product from Pitbull, that's how it comes. It's like a little service where you can like do stuff like if say you're in Kempsville and I'm in Gloucester and I want something sent right away, you like it. They're like the New York character. You know, you're from fucking up north. You know, in New York they have the couriers on the bike
Facts.
where they pick shit up and take it to another side of the city.
Yeah.
Well, this company does that, but in a van.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I apologize, people out there, but I do not know the name. I forgot
That's all
it.
good. We'll if they
Yeah,
come
right.
back, we'll bring it back for
Yeah,
them.
right.
But shouts out Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Premium Rush, setting it off for the curious outside.
Oh,
They
okay.
definitely didn't know how hard that job was until they watched that movie. You ever seen that movie?
What's that?
Premium Rush?
No.
He's a courier and somebody gives him something.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Never seen it, but I know
Michael
what you're talking
Shannon, who played Zod, also in
Yeah.
that movie. It's a I didn't know if he did any of those stunts himself. Shouts out to the kid because he was bugging out in that movie on a bike. Like everybody in that movie, like
right?
yeah, I wish we could do some shit like that out here, man. Everybody get on their bike or something, skateboards. Like we just pull up, shit, bring the ATV. It's like Philly out here.
See, another thing that I wanted to talk about. Did you see what's happening out on what's that moon called? Europa. One of
No.
Jupiter's moons.
No.
Yeah. So in 2024, we sent the Europa scalper to the moon
Okay.
to find water. And so we know there's water, but we don't know how deep it is because there's an ice layer and you have to like drill through the ice to like, so that mission was a success. They successfully drilled through the ice and found an ocean, bro.
On a moon on Jupiter.
Yeah, it's the biggest moon that orbits Jupiter, Europa.
So it's probably a damn near planet that no one ever thought about.
Yeah, dude.
A smaller freaking Mercury.
So hopefully we'll get another chance to send something there and eventually go down in that water that we found and see if there's like even down to the minute organism, like just a little thingy floating in the water. It's life. I mean, so I just found that interesting. I mean,
it's more than interesting saying that there's more than just us
to talk about
in the universe, but you're saying that there's one in our solar system that is literally
that's dope, dude.
Like they found water on Mars so long ago that they never talked about it again. Like there was traces of water there, that the dust particles around Saturn are this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, like Pluto's not even a planet anymore. But now we're literally,
which is tough, dude.
Which
That
is tough
shit's
to hear. You know what I'm
crazy,
saying? Like
bro.
that's something that we taught that was debunked, and now it's something else. It's just a cold rock out there. But shouts out Pluto.
Right? We'll get you back.
We'll get you back when you gain a couple more ice masses.
I know it was crazy to like when did I find that out? Like officially, like I guess it wasn't a national thing. Who was it? It was my daughter, and she was like 10 or 11. It was Earth Science. When she came to a project and I was like, okay, what's going on? She's like, okay, we're doing the solar system. You know how you're supposed to set up the little thingies? With yeah.
I think I used candy.
So
it was terrible.
I'm doing this. I go out and get the little like styrofoam circles for her, and I get 9. So I come and she does all of them, and there's one left. And I'm like, what about Pluto? She was like, Pluto's not a planet. And I like literally like almost died. Like I was like, there's no way. And then she showed me in her her book that it is not. There's only 8 planets in our solar system. And then I did a quick Google search, and Pluto is what they call a dwarf planet. And
which is not considered a planet because why?
Because it's smaller than the smallest. You may need to look this up because I don't want to quote it wrong. Why do they consider them a dwarf planet instead of a full-size planet, I guess?
A dwarf planet is a celestial body that orbits the sun and has enough mass to be spherical, but has not cleared its neighborhood of other objects.
Okay. So,
unlike full planets, they share their orbital paths with debris.
Ah, okay. So I guess that's probably why Pluto's next.
They officially recognize 5 dwarf planets as Ceres, Pluto, Haumea, Makey, and Eris.
Okay, nice.
So basically, they have shit in their way. And if you're not big enough to move the shit in your way, you're just another piece of shit.
Yeah, right. You're just part of the group. That's okay, cool. That's interesting. I dig that.
I never knew that.
Quick research on the fly.
Facts. I never knew that.
Right.
Well, then isn't that just kind of similar to say if there's organisms in other planets and we're able to find them, to look for them, that there's something looking at us because we're not. It's not like they can't find us, and it's not like we can have the mechanics to detect them as well.
Yeah.
Out of all the movies we've seen, I know there's an alien out there. There's an alien out there watching freaking Mars Attacks or Independence Day, and it's like we don't look like that. We look like them. We need to cut that out.
And that begs the ultimate question of humanity. Do you think aliens are real, dude? Straight up.
I just went through a little conniption right then before I answered, just to let everyone know because you're not watching us. But I want to say yes. But
okay.
This is why this is a devout and particularly yes. Because anything that you watch, anything that you read, anything, whenever they make a human, they make the human, normal. They make him 5, 10, normal build. And whenever they make an alien, they make an alien something that you never seen in your life. Like Alien vs. Predator. Like the green ones in Mars Attacks. E.T. Something that you've never seen. But somebody had to have seen that before. Somebody went under the sea and saw SpongeBob. He's an alien, right? They just made that a funny TV show. But this is what I'm trying to get at. Look at
Hold up, time out. Hold up. Did I just hear that SpongeBob is an alien?
There's toxic radioactive waste down there. No.
Okay.
Those things came from.
Okay.
Sandy is she's the only Earthling. She came down from wherever she came and thought this was an ocean until the ocean creatures started doing what they do. None of them are particularly correct anatomically. None of them are supposed to be doing anything they're doing. I don't mean by selling burgers. I mean, why is a sponge not just floating about the water? Why are jellyfish wild like they're dogs? But it's they're aliens. Like we're just gonna go like that. But to make it even more severe, look at Superman, Clark Kent. You cannot tell a Kryptonian from a human until he tells you.
True that.
Same with the Viltrumites. You cannot tell one of them from one of us. You got Icon, who is a DC character. Not many people know him. He's a black superhero who's, I don't want to say he's as strong as Superman. He's an alien. You look at John Jones, another alien. They particularly want to look like us, but that's particularly because they can either look however they want to look, or they look like us already. They talk about indigo children, Anunnaki. Like, we out here, but are they out here too? I want to say yeah.
You want to say yeah? All right, me, 100%. Like, I can't, like, there's, like, yeah, like, okay, for one, okay, so, and what I want to do is, I want to defend my claim. With that, Roswell, I can't always start with Roswell. Everybody always starts with Roswell. But the more you dig into Roswell, or even read the book by the reporter that did everything in Roswell during the 47 crisis, they found out that there was a lieutenant in the army who was going around to each of these people in Roswell talking to them, spreading misinformation about it being aliens to get it away from the weather balloon. Because just like today with like the stealth bombers.
Do you think that particular general was like susceptible to being controlled by an alien? Or he was the alien?
I would say probably not, only because of testimonies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do I truly believe that 47 Roswell, they captured an alien? I do. Only because by their word, not mine, by their word, 3 different people claim to have seen an alien on the night of 47. And they all described the same alien, but never knew each other during the time of that event. So they basically couldn't have had that crowd hysteria where everybody just focuses on one thing and it all becomes one thing out of hysteria.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. So you got 3 separate people at 3 separate times at 3 separate positions or jobs that describe the gray alien they had in there, this exact same on all 3 accounts. So I will not use Roswell as a whole. I will use those 3 people as my evidence, but I'm going off of their word. It's my faith in their word. And I don't see why they would lie. Like, that's how I see it. Like, why would you lie? Because all 3, if you read the book Area 51, with Roswell, New Mexico, they have a section in there with like some like alien stories, and Roswell was one of them.
Okay.
And basically Roswell was all set upon those 3 people with the alien. Those 3 separate people were like the basis of the gray alien. So if those 3 people didn't exist, we never knew there was a gray alien.
We never would call them grays.
So yeah, or something like
have
that.
The bug-eyed freaking conical head, or you know what I'm saying. We wouldn't have an image of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we would think they look like Transformers. Shit, they're aliens too.
Yeah. Technically.
Yeah, they're aliens too.
Technically. Oh, and then, okay, so evidence marker number 2. I'm going to go sheer off of faith in this as well. I am convinced. I mean, anybody who I tell, it's however you perceive it, it's whatever. But I am 100% convinced that I saw a UFO. 100%. It was, and I wish, shout out to Bobby Campbell. I wish he was here because me and him seen it at the same time.
In Virginia
Beach. In Sandbridge. I'm 100% convinced that I saw a UFO. And I can't explain it. And technically, by definition, that's a UFO. But I'm pretty convinced that I saw something not of this world. And that I use that. And then, of course, my extensive research into alien, with ancient aliens. That's where I got how I based a lot of my research on stuff for like my X podcast that I had and stuff like that. I would watch to get the topics to read upon and do shows on and stuff like that. But I'm 100% convinced there's aliens. Also, I'm going to use a scientific like analogy, or it's like a what do they call it?
Metaphor?
No, it's a scientific theory.
Okay.
Boom, theory.
There you go.
It's
we paid attention in school.
Yeah, it's called the Roth theory, and it's
ROTH.
Yes.
Okay.
So the theory is that he does a mathematical equation and puts in the amount of known planets in our universe. I mean, in our galaxy.
Okay.
So he uses our galaxy as like a rough estimation, and then the size of the universe, we can rough guesstimate the size of the universe.
Okay.
So he uses that to determine how many planets there are in the universe, and there's literally
how many solar systems would you say?
Tons, billions.
Fuck.
So like I think it was in the trillions or the G's.
So when we think of universe, more people, I want to say it's closer to a galaxy, but that's not even.
No, not at all. Like, not at all.
When they're
A
not looking at
like
trillions compared to hundreds
universe.
of thousands.
Yeah, like a galaxy is just like, it's like taking a grain of sand and throwing it in dirt. Like that's how it is. It's like when you look at the math and you understand the math, your brain will explode on how vast our universe actually is. So with that theory, there's so many planets out there, it's impossible for life not to be on another planet.
Okay.
So I use the scientific. So I'm going to use another theory on that. So, what would convince you like I'm talking about? I told you my convincing moment. What convinced you after you saw or read or heard a certain thing and you just sat there and said, holy shit, aliens are real? Like, what was your moment?
Honestly, I don't know if I have like an iconic moment that comes to mind like that makes me think of a definitive more. Like I could say about ghosts and paranormal, of course. But
episode 2, y'all.
But I don't know about the extraterrestrial in such a sense that more than like dreams or anything like that. But I would say whenever you have a psychic link with somebody, we used to call it mind linking back in the day. Like when you would show up at a store and you ain't seen a friend in 3 years and you're like, I wonder how he's doing. And then they call you or they're at that store, or even if it's just a day, like you're like, damn, I'm trying to smoke. And then your man's pulls up and he's like, yo, I got blunt. And he's like, oh, well, I got smoke. You know what I'm saying? Just like how high type of thing. Like I feel like human interactions beget extraterrestrial ones in a sense of when a human gets to the point of being more human-like, more kind, more less mediocre, more extraordinary, more diligent, when you start actually performing what I would say a prime human being would be, that's when you would get closer to being more extraterrestrial, when they would call you, like I would say, an indigo. Because from my experience, people have called me different because I've been exemplary in different subjects, from like not so much art. I suck at art. I got stick art on the mind, but like from video games to sports to even academics. Like when people set you apart from them, shit, LeBron James might be an alien. You never fucking know. You look at Men in Black, and they had they had so many aliens that were in costume of humans.
Yeah.
And honestly, back to the mind linking thing, like a definitive moment of that is like using our like our bodies do so much that we don't even probably even know. Like you can fall out of a plane and survive, but then you can, like Bob Marley, get tetanus in your toe and die. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like it's probably connection. Maybe they might make another connection with you that gives you more strength, or maybe we have variants like they've been explaining in Marvel. Like maybe we have doubles, duplicates, and some more of that, you know, and that might be an alien to them, but to us, it's just extra dimensional. You know what I'm saying? On the other side of a door or a glass.
I dig that.
Yeah, facts.
Dude, facts, bro.
You feel me?
I
like,
dig that, dude.
Cause I everywhere, honestly.
You see how studious I was on you, dude? I was like, dude, you were just speaking, bro.
Like everybody, like always wants to say, like, oh, good looks, bro, peace and love. But like everybody's like, I know that guy from somewhere. Like I've been that guy 15 times, and they're like, aren't you Juju or Peanut or Twin? And I'm like, bro, I've never gone by any of those fucking names. Hi, how you doing though? You're like, you look like my nephew. You remind me of my son. I hate you because you look like my ex. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, maybe in a past life, that might have to do with extraterrestrial. Because maybe we're looking at aliens in a different sense. Maybe aliens aren't something that's not here, but something that we just can't see. Like they were trying to say AI. AI has always been here. We just had a way to find a way to communicate with it.
Oh, true that. Yeah, I dig that. Okay.
What if aliens left AI to teach us a lower form of human? Because they watched Neanderthals become like barbarian until the regular two-leg walking man, opposable thumbs and stuff. Like people
Homo
are still,
sapien.
people are still trying to say that humans come from apes. No,
Actually,
the hell we
Homo
don't.
erectus, and then Homo
Yeah, because definitely apes do a lot more shit correct than we do. Like a gorilla, he's walking around all day, 3,000 pounds of pure strength, and all he did was freaking have lunch and dinner. You feel me? Like he's just, but if he charges at you, he's definitely gonna pull you away, and you're not gonna be saying okay. You know, like that's just quiet anger and pure strength. Like and honestly, I think those are real kings of the jungle anyway.
Silverback, fuck you up, dude. 100 mans versus a silverback.
Chimpanzees, even in orangutans.
Chimps,
like,
dude.
bro, those things are
Highly smart, man.
they know sign language. They can teach each other sign language to the
They're
point.
Smart.
Man, Lord of the Planet of the Apes type stuff. Like, y'all need to get with it and make because it's already in the comics. Predator versus Planet of the Apes. That's already a comic thing. Shit. Let's fucking go. I didn't get into it, but if Caesar comes out with a freaking suit of trees and banana skins or he steals a fucking predator suit, I'm gonna go ham. Like,
dude, that'd actually be dope, dude.
Bro, they're already smart as hell. Like, people look down on them and they took over the world. simply just took, and the thing is, people don't want to know and don't want to say nothing about. Just on a little side note, what if Caesar is a descendant of King Kong? They lived forever, right?
Yeah, true that.
And the only reason there's one King Kong is because the Godzillas kept them together. They sealed them.
Yeah.
But if you look at the latest Godzilla, Gods and Monsters, when he fought Mechagodzilla,
yeah,
you see how many other monsters there was around?
Yeah, there was a shit ton.
And they're trying to say they're finding pockets of that in our Earth. The thing that got me, no Megalodon, no Titan Boa. They gave you shit that you know was gonna lose, like Rhydon. You know, he's flying around. You know, Mothra's helping. You know, the little bug ones were fucking them up in the first movie though. But like I'm saying, like they're not showing you what can actually be out there. Like, and the reason I say that if Caesar's connected to King Kong, because that would give another multiversal effect to the point. Fucking Mark Wahlberg's Planet of the Apes might be involved.
Right.
There could be time travel to the point like the future's the past is the future. If you go in the inner earth, it makes time accelerate on the outside. I don't fucking know. You know, there's anything you can talk about there. Shout out King Kong Godzilla though.
All right, so we both think aliens are real. So I'm gonna give you a scenario, and I want you to tell me how you would react as like the ambassador of Earth or the ambassador of the United States.
Oh shit.
Okay, we were able to interdimensional travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh.
and we're just floating along doing our thing. We come across this planet, and we're like, we scan the planet, and we're like, dude, let's go to this planet. I don't think there's anything here. Let's check it out. It's oxygen. We can breathe on it. So say you land and you get out with a little party and you're walking around doing thing, and then all of a sudden a 6-foot apex predator bug comes out of a hole and kills like 3 of your people. What's going on? Like, is Earth fighting those, or are we just gonna like mark it off?
Earth has seen this anime, and there were cockroaches, and they fucked up everything.
Oh yeah, dude.
They gave them powers, and they fucked them up again. So anything 6 feet is looking down on me. So I'm immediately panicking. Panic breathing, first form. Immediately. So it kills 3 people right off the bat, and we're chosen for this mission. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucking up. So my honest opinion is to tell the ship to leave us and for us to try to fend off.
Okay, so
because there's no point in you waiting.
Here's the fuckery part. So say you're fighting it off, right?
All right.
And it like, say you hit it and it makes like a screech or something like that, right?
You better not speak English.
And then like 1,000 of them come out at one time. Like, okay, real quick. So I'm gonna make this so much
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. It happened if it happened right now, do you think we go to war with them, or do you just think, well, like, dude, I've watched like 6 movies. We don't need to fight these bitches. Like, dude,
are we on their planet?
Yes.
Oh, we need to get the fuck back to ours. And if it's done, we need to mosey on over away from them, because just think about if aliens came to Earth and they wanted to mosey all around and just walk. Exactly. Are we going to sit there and talk to them? Like, no, they're instantly handcuffed or shot up or blown up or nuked.
I'm the guy that starts intergalactical war, because I'm going to shoot that bitch on sight.
Like, if anything, I would think they would probably be like a royal race. So they're going to want to marry one of us to like the president or some shit like that. And like, it's going to be like some, I don't know, you might get a caterpillar looking, or you might get a death by snoo Amazon. You never know.
Okay, cool. So actually, I like where you were going. So we'll end it on this. My hopes and dreams of the world being introduced to real aliens, like before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that they would land and people would sit and wait instead of react.
Mm-hmm.
And the aliens come out and go, we're friendly. This is what's going on. We want to trade, teach, stuff like that.
I don't think there's any kind of way the aliens are going to communicate with us.
You don't think so?
There's no way that they're going to communicate with us in a way that the general public or the population, like most of it, is going to be okay with it. Check me. If they came to Earth, how the fuck they get in our stratosphere? How the fuck did y'all not know? How many guns do they have? How many ships do they have? Where's the mothership? Right?
Yeah.
So let's say they
fair.
They make contact. How do they speak English? Why do they speak English? How long have they been speaking English? What religion do they follow? You feel me? So then it'll get even more devious to the point like they're gonna wanna, like, if let's say they didn't even approach us. Like, let's say they were on the outside of the Earth and they did like something from Star Wars. Like they showed a big teleprompter. What technology? The first thought is, what technology are they doing that we can't do? Because whatever they're doing, we can't do, and they're just reading to us.
Yeah, true.
That means they can blow the shit out of us.
Yeah.
So they're going to kill the fuck out. So we got to kill them first. You know what I'm saying? There's no way for them to make direct contact with us other than something crash landing like in Animorphs.
Oh, okay.
Aximilian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, or I can't remember his name if I'm pronouncing it mistakenly, but he crash landed, and then like the humans made contact with him. He gave him the powers. Well, it wasn't Axe. It was his brother. But he gives them the powers. They can transform. He describes the war to him. And then basically they had already been infected by the Hork-Bajir and other aliens at the time. They had been there. Just like the Skrulls had already been in Marvel.
Yep.
But the Skrulls in Marvel weren't attacking. The Hork-Bajir were already manipulating. Like the faculty. The faculty aliens, small, minute, and they definitely parasitic, and they could asexually reproduce. Took over the fucking town in 2 days. Yeah. Elijah Wood, you know what I'm saying? Freaking the cast of it is fucking incredible in itself. But like, there's no type, but they were dependent on humans. The aliens I'm thinking you're describing are self-sufficient, and they just want to make contact and be. There's no human that's gonna be in a charge, in a power position, that's gonna let an alien come and talk to us in means of peace. I don't think there's any, unless.
So you think the human element will destroy our first meeting?
Yes, because it's not.
I mean, I can't take that from you.
Yeah,
like, I get that.
Even in Transformers, Stanley Tucci's character, what happened when he found Transformers? Let's fucking make some. Let's fucking take Megatron's old body and augment it to the point he fucking takes over the whole fucking system. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't want to say that it can't be a great thing because someone built the pyramids. You know what I mean? Somebody made Stonehenge, and it wasn't humans doing this by themselves. They have art. They have so many runes that show taller people with tiny people.
Oh yeah,
and they show that, and they found grave sites of giants and stuff like that. You even can look in the Bible, and the Canaanites were giants, and they were the ones, the reason that God brought the flood for Noah and everything like that.
Yeah, the Nephilim and all that.
And
noise.
They were made because angels slept with humans. That's an alien, you know. Heaven, or the firmament as they like to call it, is out of our stratosphere, and that's also alien.
Yeah,
true. You know, so if you can even, are demons aliens? Is anything not from Earth an alien?
True. I mean, by definition, yes.
But is it have to be from this dimension? Because if you look at Constantine, they're on Earth when he went to hell, but it was another dimension. So I don't think they'd be aliens. That's why they're considered demons. So to go back to your alien friends, I would like us to sit down and make contact, but when that happened in the movie, they blew up the building.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So we might have to be the ones to make contact and have a peace pipe with the motherfuckers to know that we're about business. Like on some old Native American, like on top of a red canyon, and we see them, we let them know we about it, throw out different flavors, you know, snacks. We got water for you. Come join us. Come smoke with your boy. Teach me enlightenment a little bit.
That's funny. But yeah, no, I would hope that we would
as much help as they can do for us as we could do for anybody else.
Yeah, true that.
Just simple as that.
I know. I just don't want people to, like, if aliens came down and they were like truly peaceful, there would always be that group that just wants to hate.
Yeah.
And they're gonna like, yeah. Oh, and then it'll be twofold on the other side. You're gonna like have aliens, and people are not gonna like them, and they're gonna have people stand up for them, like alien rights.
Yep.
And then they're gonna be the people that are probably the typical add it to the racist list, like add it to the list of races that hate and stuff like that. And there's always gonna be those small pockets that will ruin it, because, like, to me, if I was an alien species going on a planet and I knew for a fact that I was
superior,
so far superior than the beings, like if I saw humans as ants, as we see ants, I would only take so much, and then I'll just be like, okay, fuck you guys, and then just do your thing, do your alien thing. And because, like,
but that's literally not a common way of thinking. That's a good person way of thinking.
Yeah, it's
Nolan, when he came to Earth, he wanted to control it.
Yeah.
When Zod came to Earth, he wanted to control it.
Yeah.
When Sinestro came to Earth, when any fucking alien comes to Earth, they see these people as dark side. Thanos, you're weak. You need to be taught by me. And if you don't have a team to stop me, and that's just the delusions of grandeur. Because shit doesn't end like that. You don't have a Superman coming out of the telephone booth to come punch Omega beams away from me. You know what I'm saying? You have a dark side, though. You definitely will have a dark side showing up at some point in time. But will he be the one to step on you, or will he be the one to show you a new light? You never know.
Yeah.
Because he might have just been a product of his own environment.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. I feel that. See, okay, so aliens, 100%, 100%.
1,000.
Approved.
They out there. They on
Midnight
Earth already.
Lobby approves aliens. All right, that's the episode of Midnight Lobby where we talked about our top 10s. I will link that. I will put that in the little description below, so we won't have to rehash the long list of stuff. Another quick shout out to Spotify, YouTube. Anybody want to shout out real quick before we check out?
Shout out to Outsidians. You already know Afuerans. We be outside on all types of games, from Arc Raiders to Fortnite to Smash Bros, Mario Kart. Come challenge us at any point in time. If you want to find out, we will let you know that we're either better or, not than you. It's all calm. It's all game. It's lovable. We like to link up with people. We definitely like to join up. We definitely like to smash people up too. It's whatever. But also to the Queen and the Princess, Mika and Sharky. It's your boy Ray Ray. And also shouts out to my boy Toke for letting me join up.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Dude, this was one in the making. All them talks we used to have. That's how my first podcast started. All we had to do was put a mic in our face. So anyway, thank you guys for enjoying. Please tune in next Friday for episode 2, where we're going to get into horrible teammates, man.
Oh, shit.
Which is the terrible, and it can actually destroy or make a game. If you got horrible teammates, it could destroy a whole game. If you got good teammates,
I'm having flashbacks, brother.
But anyway, you guys can check out this episode and all upcoming episodes over there on YouTube at The Midnight Lobby 1 and on Spotify under at The Midnight Lobby. You guys take care and hopefully see you next episode. Peace, y'all.
Peace.